It's for a good cause, I swear. By Sarah1281. Chapter 8. Evil, Soulless Puppets. When Team 7 returned from their first official C-rank mission, Minato and his team insisted on taking the new Team 7 out to dinner to hear all about it. Itachi and Haruno, Kisuke, and Momoko were invited as well, but Sakura's parents felt they would really be far happier not knowing the kind of danger their daughter faced now that she was old enough to do so, regardless of what they thought, and declined. So, I trust you didn't encounter any problems? Minato asked. Sakura coughed. Didn't Kakashi give you the mission report, Okage-sama? Minato laughed. Right, Kakashi won't have that in for a good 2 weeks, I'd say. Why? It turned out that Tazuna was lying about it being a C-rank mission, and we had to fight 3 missing nin, she explained. Minato turned to glare at his student. Kakashi laughed nervously. I didn't mention that? No, you did not. Kakashi's busted. Obito grinned. I'm sure he has a good reason, Rin said. Or at least a reason. Although it is entirely possible that he just forgot. Your support is touching, Kakashi said dryly. We try, Rin said sweetly. What happened, Kakashi? Minato demanded. It started off pretty basically, Kakashi began. A few days in, however, we were attacked by the demon brothers of Kiri, who I'd say were around mid-Chunin level. Naruto immobilized them while Sakura and Sasuke took them out. Apparently, Tazuna was threatening a tycoon named Gato's stranglehold on the economy of Wave with his bridge, so Gato was trying to have him killed. We fought Zabuza, the demon of the mist! Minato interrupted, glancing at Naruto as if he expected him to be secretly maimed or something. Yes, Kakashi nodded. We managed to drive him off after a long and trying battle, and then, just when I was about to finish him off, a Senmon came out of nowhere and incapacitated him. It turned out to be his student posing as a Kiri hunter, who saved him and nursed him back to health. Did he come after you again? Rin asked, concerned. No, Kakashi shook his head. He probably would have. But by the time he had recovered, Gato had died of natural causes. Natural causes? Naruto snorted. His neck was snapped! Or was his throat slit? No, those were the bodyguards. I think dying once your neck breaks is very natural indeed, especially given all the people I know who wouldn't die under those circumstances, Kakashi defended. Anyway, Gato's will left his fortune to Zabuza for some reason, under the condition he would use it to rebuild Wave. Zabuza seemed willing to give it a shot, so here we are. Wow, Obito said, shaking his head. You can never just get a normal mission, can you? I know, Kakashi said. It's strange. At least there were no squirrel attacks, though. Not again? Sakura began, but stopped when she saw the look on Obito's face. He looked traumatized. So many squirrels! It's okay, they're gone, Rin comforted him. You mean that really happened? Sasuke asked in disbelief. Of course it happened, Kakashi said, sounding almost offended. You honestly think I'd make something like that up? I'm not even going to dignify that with a response other than this one, informing you of my decision, Naruto said flatly. So that's all that happened? Minato asked. You don't know anything about this sudden change of regime in Wave? Not really, Sasuke lied. Something weird happened with my Sharingan, though. Oh, Itachi spoke up, sounding concerned. Yeah, Sasuke nodded. It's like it's different now. See? With that, he activated his Megenkyo Sharingan. Did anyone other than Gato and his guards die on your mission, Sasuke? Itachi asked sharply. Sasuke feigned confusion. I don't think so. I mean, when we were fighting Zabuza, a Senbon was heading right for me, but Naruto jumped in front of me. We thought it was Zabuza's accomplice pretending to be a hunter and trying to hit Zabuza and missing because we were all moving around. And what did the Senbon do once it hit Naruto? Itachi pressed. Sasuke looked down. I thought he was dead. He stopped moving, stopped breathing. He was dead, and it was my fault because I didn't notice the Senbon and Naruto did, and even if he is an annoyingly optimistic idiot, he's still my best friend. It's called the Megenkyo Sharingan, Itachi explained quietly. It can only be acquired from the guilt and grief of watching someone you love die and blaming yourself. Is extremely powerful but corrosive, which is why we are fortunate that Tsunade-sama found a way to counteract the effects. That was significantly less traumatizing than Itachi's initial explanation. But since before he was only feet away from his parents' still warm bodies, he supposed it would almost have to be. Do you have one too? Sasuke asked innocently. Yes, Itachi answered shortly. I'll show you how to use it later. The massacre, Sasuke supplied, even if he didn't want to talk about it. Ever! He couldn't very well mention Shushui's tragic suicide, and since everyone knew Itachi was there when Orochimaru was, that would be the most logical time for it to have happened. Itachi was spared having to say anything when Obito tactfully spoke up. You're lucky, Sasuke. I've kind of wanted one for a while, but Kakashi fakes his own death so often that I'm immune by now. Speaking of, Kakashi said, pulling out a kunai, I think I'll give you another shot right now. It won't work if you announce it, Obito groaned. Don't you dare! Minato said, an evil look in his eye. We need to talk. Talk? About what? Kakashi said nervously. I don't think there's anything we need to talk about. In fact, I'm almost positive that there isn't. Anku's getting back tonight, though, so I really should be going. When exactly were you planning on mentioning the fact that you let my son die? Minato demanded. Okay, kids, time to go, Obito said, quickly standing up, heading for the door. The rest of the party had enough sense to follow him. Since Team 7's return, they had been working almost non-stop on their taijutsu and, in Sasuke and Sakura's case, bringing up their chakra reserves. It got to be a bit tiresome after 3 weeks, but there wasn't really anything else for them to do as they were banned from taking D ranks and Minato was hesitant to give them another C rank so soon after their C turned A rank mission to wait. Hey look, it's that bird. Guess that means it's Chunin exam time, Kakashi announced cheerfully. Aren't the foreign delegations going to arrive really soon? Sakura asked. Like sooner than they should be able to make it? Why in the world does every other nation find out about this before us? We live here! I know when the exam was, Naruto offered. Sasuke rolled his eyes. So, you're the Hokage's son and can't mind your own business. It would be weird if you didn't know. I'm going to go get you guys signed up, Kakashi told them. Unless, of course, you'd like to wait another 6 months until the next exam and keep working on your taijutsu. No, that's okay, Sakura said quickly. We can handle it. Besides, Neji and Gaara won't be sensitive themselves, Naruto added. You won't be able to convince them you understand their pain so easily now that you apparently have none, Sakura pointed out. That's fine, Naruto said easily. We'll just make Sasuke do it. No way, Sasuke said bluntly. I prefer to do my angsting in silence. Thank you very much. If Orochimaru still invades, which he might or might not, as Jiraiya says he is still part of the Akatsuki, then you would get a chance with Gaara anyway, Kakashi pointed out. Wait, Orochimaru is still part of the Akatsuki? Sasuke asked, surprised. He only left because he tried to steal Itachi's body and failed, remember? Naruto asked. And since Itachi's still in Ghana, I'm not about to scare him away. Why wouldn't he be a member? True enough, Sasuke agreed. Well, if you're sure, then I'm off to go nominate you. Remember, kids, Kakashi said cheerfully, if you don't all pass on your first try, then so help me, I'm signing you up for Guy and Lee's early morning training for the next year. Looking rather pale, the three soon-to-be Chunins nodded their understanding. So how do you think the exam will go? Sakura asked once Kakashi was gone. The first should be easy as long as you don't inexplicably try and give up and make me give an inspirational speech to stop you again, Naruto decided. Hey, Sakura flashed. I was just trying to help you out and protect your dream. Kind of stupid, though, Sasuke pointed out, considering that the other nations never would have stood for it if some of their most promising Ghanaians could never be Chunin because Ghana wanted to make their exam more interesting. Cut me some slack! I was 12! Sakura protested. And the smartest person there besides Shikamaru, Sasuke pointed out. The second base should be easy as long as we keep away from Gaara. And if for some reason Orochimaru comes after me again, I'll just trap him in Tsukiyomi. Why not that fire thing? Amatseru, Naruto asked. Amaterasu, Sasuke corrected absently. And we'll be in a forest. So that would be a spectacularly bad idea. Even if it would probably kill him. Oh, right! The only problem should be the finals, where even if you win, you still might not pass. Naruto said. Actually, I passed the first time I entered the finals, Sakura pointed out, when I took the test with Choji and Ino while you guys were gone. And I passed the first time my fight lasted longer than 5 minutes, Sasuke added. So really, it's only you who somehow managed to fail. Naruto twitched. You passed in the same exam I did! Oh, that was funny! Sakura giggled. You guys at 17 being two of the most powerful ninja going up against a bunch of frightened 12 and 13-year-olds? It's not that funny! Naruto grumbled. We almost didn't pass because everyone we were up against in the finals forfeited! Fortunately, our fight was enough to convince them, Sasuke said. Well, of course, Sakura told them. Everyone knew you deserved the rank by that point. It was really just a formality. Naruto spun around suddenly. For the last time, Konohamaru! Rocks are not square, nor do they have eyes! Yes, they do! A muffled voice replied from underneath the rather shoddy rock impersonation. Rocks don't talk either! Naruto continued. Nor do they follow me around! Aw, you caught us! Konohamaru said, clambering out from underneath his disguise, along with his two friends, Udon and Mogi. Will you play ninja with us again? Naruto shrugged. Why not? It's not like we have anything else to do anyway. Yay! The Konohamaru Corps cheered. Why do you keep making up play ninja when we're already the real thing? Sasuke demanded. Because it's either that or more chakra control techniques, Naruto said flatly. Besides, Konohamaru's great! Did you hear that? Konohamaru whispered excitedly. Boss says I'm great! He is kind of adorable, Sakura decided. Konohamaru looked up at her. Hey, I've been wondering, are you boss's girlfriend? No, she's my teammate, Naruto explained. Are you that guy's girlfriend? Konohamaru asked, jerking his head towards Sasuke. Yeah, we all decided no dating until after we make Chunin, Sakura said hurriedly before Sasuke got a chance to respond. Ah, so it's a love triangle! Konohamaru nodded wisely. It's really not, Sasuke told him, but Konohamaru wasn't listening. Sasuke and her teammates sitting in a tree, he sang, running off, followed by his two friends. I'm gonna kill him, Sakura said flatly. Don't do that, Naruto implored. He's 8! Fine, Sakura relented. I'll just maim him. With that, she took off after him, leaving Sasuke and Naruto no choice but to follow. When they reached Konohamaru, he was being held off the ground by an irate kangaroo. Watch where you're going, why don't you? He growled. Oh, Kami, is that what I think it is? Naruto asked, horrified. That would probably depend on what you think it is, Sakura answered, uncertain as to what Naruto thought he was doing. Evil! Naruto cried, pointing a trembling hand in the direction of the said siblings. He is pure evil! Kankuro and Tamari looked uneasily at Gaara, who was watching the scene impassively. Boss? Konohamaru asked. Get away from him, Konohamaru! He might eat you! Naruto warned him. Poor Kankuro was so shocked, he dropped the boy. See! He just dropped you! Evil, I tell you! Naruto insisted. Wait, you mean me? Kankuro asked incredulously. Naruto nodded vehemently. Why aren't you scared of Kankuro of all people? Tamari said. The when Gaara standing 2 feet behind him went unspoken, of course. 3 words, Naruto said, taking a deep breath. Evil, soulless, puppets! Sakura nodded her understanding. Naruto had always been kind of creeped out when Kankuro decided to use Sasori as his newest puppet. Kankuro had insisted that he needed a new puppet as Sasori had broken his old ones and that it was just an extremely powerful puppet. But Naruto had been firm in his belief that it was essentially their opponent's corpse. Naruto has puppet issues, she explained. Not that severe, but if Naruto wanted to be dramatic, who was she to stop him? So do I, for that matter, Sasuke said idly. I mean, I won't run away terrified like Naruto's on the verge of doing, but they're still rather disturbing. You do? Sakura asked. I didn't know that. Oh, yes, Sasuke confirmed. My brother and my cousin Shishui took me to a bunraku theater once. Well, suffice to say, that was the most traumatized I've been since the massacre, and the second most traumatized since that snake attacked me in the forest. Even now, it ranks pretty high up there. Naruto looked confused.
Shisui would have died before the massacre, though. Don't you mean Oito?
Sasuke rolled his eyes. Yes, Naruto, I mixed up 2 of the cousins I've spent the most time with. Who do you take me for? You?
Hey!
Naruto protested. That may not have been phrased perfectly, but I meant that before the massacre, it was my most traumatizing memory. It was the second most traumatizing thing after the massacre, and the third most after that snake attack, and so on. You scared me. Kangaroo repeated, still stunned.
Yes! Please don't come any closer!
Naruto entreated. But what about him? Tamari asked, nodding her head towards her much more intimidating younger brother. Why would we be scared of him? Sakura asked innocently. Because he's... Tamari began automatically.
A Jinchuriki?
Naruto replied. How did you know? Kankuro demanded.
My Jinchuriki senses were tingling.
Naruto deadpanned. Sasuke rolled his eyes. You do not have Jinchuriki senses.
Then how did I know he was a Jinchuriki?
Naruto challenged. Then why haven't any of us ever heard of these Jinchuriki senses? Sasuke countered.
Because I'm the only Jinchuriki in Konoha, and I've never met a fellow Jinchuriki before!
Naruto lied. Well, in this timeline he hadn't.
You're a Jinchuriki too?
Tamari looked downright terrified.
Yep!
Naruto grinned at her.
And you two knew about this?
Tamari asked the non-possessed members of Team 7.
Everyone knows,
Konohamaru replied, even though she wasn't talking to him. Everyone. Kangaroo asked. You okay?
Why would we?
Konohamaru looked confused.
My grandfather, the previous Hokage, sealed the Kyuubi on him so it wouldn't kill everyone. He saved us. I swear, I will never get used to that.
Naruto said quietly, looking pleased.
When your father's the Hokage, a hero and determined, he can get most things done.
So no one has tried to assassinate you? Gaara inquired, finally deigning to speak. Naruto shrugged.
A few people here and there. It wasn't because I was a Jinchuriki, but because my father has a lot of enemies. The Anbu always stopped to them though, so it's not really a big deal.
Let me guide this straight. Kankuro said finally. You're possessed by a demon, but you're scared of my puppets?
You're evil, soulless puppets!
Naruto corrected. And everyone's fine with having a demon katana in their midst. Kankuro continued, ignoring him. We've been surrounded by worse, Sasuke replied casually.
Yeah, demon possession really doesn't compare to the flames of youth,
Sakura agreed. Yeah, call me. This place is insane.
So how about the rookies?
Minato asked.
Kakashi, do you feel like your team is ready?
More than ready, Kakashi replied.
We've only been out of the academy for 4 months.
Iruka protested.
Kakashi shrugged.
They're quick learners. Besides, C ranks are really all they can do right now, and those are mostly for Chunin anyway.
That wouldn't be a problem if you hadn't let them fail all the D-rank missions,
Kurenai pointed out. Kakashi crossed his arms. You're just jealous because I don't have to supervise village chores anymore.
I am not,
she insisted.
Although I also wish to enter my students.
I am, Asuma confessed. Getting Shikamaru to do more than show up to those is usually more trouble than it's worth. And getting Choji to do anything might be easy, but it is expensive. And don't even get me started on Ino's nagging. I'll enter as well. I just hope I have enough time to convince Shikamaru to show up. Seriously, Iruka, Kakashi told the academy teacher. If I make them do any more training, I honestly think they're going to revolt. Besides, this year it's in Konoha, where we'll all be on hand to make sure things go smoothly, and I'm sure Minato would rather kill the rival Genin himself than allow one of them to do any permanent damage to Naruto. What's the worst that could happen? Famous last words, Iruka muttered, beginning to get a very bad feeling indeed.